Hi, Benita. Yeah, you're totally right. It's only the beginning of something bigger, much bigger, that should be done and should be carried out in different places, different cities in the West Bank. The main issue here is to deal with terror cells in Jenin and around Jenin, where the last terrorist attack in Tel Aviv was actually formatted, was organized. But like you just mentioned now, we have also to deal with other parts, Hebron. Hebron in the south part of Judea and Samaria is known to be a very important place also for Islamic Jihad groups and Hamas. So Jenin in the north, Hebron in the south. But I think that they are only the beginning of a more larger operation.
Now, you talk about this operation being ongoing. Talk to us about the immediate security steps that need to be taken. Many people would have been surprised to learn there were gaps in the security fence. What needs to be done?
We talk about at least 40 kilometers of fence with major problems. Means simply that it's possible to cross from one place to another place in Israel without any problem. And of course, if it is the case, it is not a fence. It is only something that is called a fence, but is not a fence. So the government and the Minister of Defense, yesterday in the Security Cabinet, asked for 340 million shekel right now, immediately, in order to repair and to prepare the fence with all these holes within during 40 kilometers length. It's not immediate result. It will take time. And meanwhile, till it's not totally repaired, security forces, police and mostly military forces and border police will be where it is easy to cross, meaning that it won't be easy as before for Palestinians to cross from the West Bank to Israel. And of course, the last attacks in Israel show that because it was so easy to cross, we paid a terrible and tragic price in Israel.
Now, over and above what's physically happening on the ground, much is also being made of social media, how terror suspects communicate with one another and almost motivate one another. Talk to us about the steps that intelligence authorities are undergoing right now to make sure they're on top of that threat as well.
No, I would like to be more optimistic, but I need to be very realistic to your question. It will not be an easy operation to deal with now. It is an operation to deal with terrorist activities that has not been done, has not been carried out for years. The last big operation, the last major operation against terror activities in the West Bank was carried out in 2002 during the mandate of Ariel Sharon. Since then, there were many small, tiny operations, but not like we need to have right now. So right now, it is the beginning of something, again, much bigger. Of course, there is a visible side. There is also the not visible side. And the not visible side is actually based on intelligence, electronic warfare, what we call ELINT, electronic intelligence, but also still human intelligence. And Benita, you talk about it, and I think we talked about it before during your show. The Palestinian youngsters are using now TikTok, mostly Telegram, Instagram, to communicate between themselves. It is a huge platform of recruitment, of indoctrination, of mobilization. So we have also to monitor all this stuff. It's a long process. It won't be easy to do it in one day. It will take time. And meanwhile, like you just see, we are facing I would say, terrorist still activities, sometimes very organized with rifles, sometimes only with stones, but the result can be catastrophic, even if some Palestinians are throwing stones to driving cars, and they can also wound or kill sometimes the Israeli. It is a very, very tense situation, very difficult and sensitive timing, but at the end of the day, of course, as usual, State of Israel will find the way and will succeed.
Thank you so much, Colonel in the Reserves, Olivier Rafowicz. Always appreciate your insight. Thank you.